So, as I approach day 200, I'm thinking about rebranding this channel. Mostly getting rid of the name Saitama Squats. I don't even do Saitama workouts, which is 100 pull-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and I think 10 kilometers. That's the Saitama workout. And, is it 100 squats? Squats, pull-ups, push-ups? It's not important. Anyway, I'm thinking about rebranding the channel, and I'm thinking about, I don't know, changing it to my real name, which would be nice because, it gives a sense of authenticity, which, like, I'm trying to go for with these things. I'm trying to at least come off authentic. And I don't know, like, the problem with that is, I'm applying to a bunch of jobs and they're going to all do these background searches on me. And if I have my real name, it's going to be very easy to find. So I don't even know what I would say if I had to explain this thing. I think the biggest thing is I have my friend on here, and my friend Alex Smith loves you. Follow him on TikTok. He makes content and he actually makes money off of it. Not like anything insane or anything, but, he was telling me a lot. Mostly like, don't be ashamed of this. You really shouldn't be ashamed of what you're doing. It's, at the very least, kind of funny. And it is kind of funny. So I don't know. It fills me like with a lot of dread. The idea of people I know saying this. But I think, the more I think about it, like, I don't think anybody really is going to really care. It's like those people who say, like, a lot of women, they go into the gym and they work out and they're like, oh, but I don't want to become like super big and super muscular. And it's just like, oh, well, those female bodybuilders who became super big and super muscular that gross you out. Like, those women did it on purpose. Like, they didn't accidentally lift a little bit too much one day and suddenly they're super massive. Or, like, guys do that too, guys say, like, oh, I don't want to become so big. I don't want to look like all these big bodybuilders. It's like, no. Like, oh, those guys, like, took a lot of drugs to become, like, those gross, massive, big-ass muscular dudes, calling them gross is kind of mean. But, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, this Mr. Olympia people. Just one big muscle. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is, it's very hard to become, like, actually famous on YouTube. I assume that, like, around day 700 is when people are going to actually start caring about these videos, but I think I'm going to start putting in a lot more work instead of, like, editing this on, like, iMovie. I'm probably going to start doing, like, Adobe again. And probably start, like, showing at the beginning, like, writing out what my workout is, have it at the beginning, like a title screen or whatever. And I don't know, just something, make it a little bit more clear, a little bit more cohesive. Change the name. Definitely, that's the thing I want to change the most. Is the name of this channel and all that other stuff. Anyway, aside, this is my pool day. Should have mentioned that at the beginning. Did a lot of pull-ups, my hang cleans. It doesn't really count as a squat, but, you get to the bottom of it. It's basically like a front squat. I guess it doesn't really count, I should probably do, like, an actual back barbell squat, but, Anyway, I think, I just need to do something to switch up this channel. And I think that I just got to get over my insecurities about, like, what people would think of me doing this. I actually ran a mile in between doing the pull-ups and doing this. That's why I took my shirt off. It got really sweaty. So, yeah, I just don't know, because I haven't told anyone about this. The only person who knows that I do this is my friend Alex Smith loves you. Follow him on TikTok. So I really feel like I should just, stop caring. I assume around like video 700. That's what Ivan Durkic, the nurse, the UK nurse, who inspired this thing that I do. That's what he said. He said like around day 700 is when people started caring. So yeah. Anyway, I was looking at, because the way that Alex, my friend, was describing it to me was like, okay, he makes TikToks, and some of them go viral, some of them blah blah blah. But it's really only like a couple $100. Like when he's doing really well, he makes like a couple $100 a month. Sometimes like sponsors send him some free stuff. That was fun. We used to live together, and I would like drink his Liquid IV. Dude, Liquid IV used to sponsor my friend, and we got a bunch of like free Liquid IV stuff. Now Liquid IV's everywhere. Liquid IV, I will totally down to sell out for you guys. I didn't realize I used to make fun of him for that Liquid IV stuff, and now Liquid IV is like a recognized product everywhere. I'm sorry, Liquid IV. I was not familiar with your game. So yeah. Anyway, I have to get over my own insecurities about this thing. I don't even like. The reason why I started doing this, it's because maybe like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I ran across Ivan Jurkic's YouTube channel. This was back when me and Alex used to live together. And I said this is hilarious. This dude literally squats every day on YouTube. And it is funny, it is like a funny, like you send a screenshot of that video to like my friends or whatever, just be like, oh, this guy gets it. This is a real squatter. And I just thought I could do this too. And I would record myself maybe I don't know, 4 times a week, 3 or 4 times a week. I would squat and I record them or whatever. I still have videos of me from years ago, 2-3 years ago, of me lifting and squatting. I think there was probably a week that I was actually really consistent about it, but I wanted to do it. And I started applying to fire departments maybe September last year. And I just had to take my working out a lot more seriously. I think it was in October that I actually started doing this, and it's been a good way of keeping myself accountable. Nobody watches this, and I didn't really expect anyone to watch this, at least for the first 699 videos. I didn't expect anyone to watch this. But now as I approach day 200, I actually have to start thinking about these things. Okay, you're gonna continue to make these videos, and do you really are you gonna start trying at this point? You should really I should really start trying. So I don't know. I have to get over that dread of being seen. That's a big reason why I love just this little basement, workout space, garage workout space. I just can get to work out and nobody sees me. And that dread of being seen is, pretty much out of the picture. It's really nice. So I don't know. I just have to get over it, I don't think anybody really cares about any of this, People are too busy doing their own thing to care about, oh, you work out every day on YouTube, you're one of those fitness influencers. I don't even influence anyone, but that's I don't know. I don't even I should stop caring about what people think. I do what I do and it makes me happy. Makes me at least feel something, some semblance of being complete. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Because I'm probably gonna change it to my real name, and then I don't know. It's gonna invite a whole lot whole lot more stuff. Because, like, I could also try to change it to, like, some fun, catchy name. Like, I think, like, there's, like, some other fitness influencers that have good names, like Natural Hypertrophy. Oh, what a good name, bro. I gotta put in some ChatGPT prompts and try to see if I can get, like, a good lifting name. See if they could come up with anything, because I can't. I've been thinking about it forever, about, like, what I should name this channel. I've had 97 days at this point to come up with a better name than Saitama Squats. You know, I don't even know when the next season of One Punch Man. It might have came out, like, during this. I like One Punch Man, but I'm not, like, a One Punch Man stan. Saitama's cool, but, you know. Anyway, I do have to rebrand this channel at some point. Maybe, like, actually start trying. Might actually make a thumbnail or something. So, yeah, I mean, start putting, like, what I actually do at the front of the video. I'm not going to make a channel intro. That's way too much. That's trying too hard. But the rest of the stuff, like, you know, it is fun making these videos in iMovie and, like, trying to come up with a huge sense of, like, genuineness. Just trying to be, like, I don't know, a person who just talks. Like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going for here. Because, you know, I'm not Ivan Jerkic. I don't have to, like, do what he does. Even though I'm, in the literal sense, doing what he does. The channel doesn't have to look like how he does it, you know. So, I don't know. I have, like, 3 days to figure this out. But by day, I have to give myself a deadline, you know. I do have, like, a final coming up, so I probably should be studying, but here I am doing this. Anyway, I'm going to give myself a deadline, day 200, and I'll change the name. If I can't come up with a good catchy nickname, I'll just go with my real name. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And then I also, like, I'm probably going to renew my Adobe Creative Cloud, because I haven't had that for, like, over a year now. And using Premiere, and I'm not going to use After Effects. That's way too much. But, you know, Premiere has a lot of good ways of, like, making these videos a lot more accessible. I can use AI to generate a script. They can, like, transcribe, like, this audio. So I can have, like, the actual audio at the bottom, which I think would actually be really nice. Then I could use, like, some of the whatever else. You know, Photoshop a nice little template where I could put all my workouts that I do at the front, you know. I start taking this thing a little bit more seriously, you know. It's been 200 days. Even though, well, I've made pretty significant strength gains. My squat isn't where I want it to be, unfortunately, but, I mean, I also do need to get more weight, you know. I only have 365 pounds, and that's where my max is at. But I'm also, like, not that strong. You know, that 365 lift that I did was tough. You know, it didn't feel great doing it. Anyway, this is kind of all I've been really thinking about. You know, I have to stop. There's, like, a lot of mental hurdles I have to get over. All this dread of being seen. And since I'm doing it, I might as well try, you know, especially if I put, like, my name on it, you know. If I have my name as my channel, anything that you put your name on, you should take a lot of pride in. That's, like, something I was really taught. And something I still take very seriously. You know, if you put your name on it, you have to take it really seriously. When I don't do so too much paperwork in the hospital, but when I was on the ambulance, you know, all those reports that I had to write, you have to do, like, a narrative. That's what we call it. And I made sure to, like, have a really good narrative, not because, like, I mean, it's important in the legal sense, but also because, you know, you put your name on it, you know. You just take some pride in your work. You know, you can write a really shitty narrative. Just, like, be very brief and not really describe anything at all what you said, which is just, like, a bad precedent to do. So that's all. That's all I really have to say. Yeah, so, if you guys see on day 200, it's the channel is my full name. It's because I couldn't come up with anything good. So that's all. Oh, another thing, I will never say like and subscribe. God. Anytime I hear anyone say like and subscribe, it never encourages me to like and subscribe. But that's what all the YouTube people say. They're all like, oh, you gotta say like and subscribe. I will never say like and subscribe. Alright, that's all, bye.